Welcome back
Hello.
to another episode of Crime Cocktails and BS. I'm a pyro.
Alex is cleansing her space.
Yeah, well, what we're talking about kind of needed. What's going on? What's happening? Hello, world.
What's hap? We miss you.
We miss you all. What a week it's been. Yeah, I got nothing. What do you got?
Icebreakers. Have you seen any good movies lately?
No, well, yes and no. Nothing new. So I am obsessed with Agatha Christie's Poirot.
Oh.
Obsessed. And there was like a British, like, I don't know if it was like BBC or whoever made it, TV show that was spanned like 14 or 15 years and covered every single one of the Poirot stories. And I'm
Oh, that's
obsessed with the
cool.
little Belgian detective. So obsessed. So I went to the bookstore Monday and I bought one of the stories and I skipped the episode so I can watch it. But it's all like Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile. And so I made my dad watch Murder on the Orient Express again, but the movie with Kenneth
Yeah.
Branagh and Michelle Pfeiffer and Johnny Depp and Daisy Ridley,
Yes.
just because I
It's
forgot
good.
who like the murderer is. And then by the end of the movie, I was like, oh, now I remember why. Spoiler alert, it's everyone. Like a 12-way murder.
Yeah. It's a
So
good movie.
it's so good. And I love Kenneth Branagh. So
Hmm.
even though he's like the worst defense against the dark arts teacher in Harry Potter, he's like, I still love him.
That's really cool. I like that
Thanks.
as
I
your
nerd out.
recommendation.
What about you? What movie have you been watching?
I can't remember what it's called, but it's based on Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, the new one?
Um, the new one. It's really good. The girl
It's like
from
7A or something. It's on Hulu, right?
Ozarks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Or
I
like
think I
apartment
added it to my
something.
list. Because
Apartment 7A, maybe.
yeah, because the girl's in
It's
it.
really good.
I'm trying to
It's
not
really,
take
really
the
good.
pick.
I recommend it. Good
Oh
acting.
By the way, I just went on Hulu to like look this up. And of course, there's already like Diddy drugs, lies, and freak offs. ABC News Impact.
Wasn't that 50 Cent? Didn't he do
I
something?
think
Or is
it
that not released yet?
I think that's supposed to be on Netflix.
Okay.
This is just like Nightline.
Okay. We have to watch that. And probably talk about
Absolutely.
it again.
Add to my stuff. But now I'm
Add
trying to
to
find this
stuff.
movie. Apartment 7A
Apartments.
with
Yeah, yeah.
Julia Garner, who played Anna Delvey, and she's in Ozark.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
She's
Diane Wheat.
really good. Oh, hi,
Nice.
Ollie.
Hi, alls.
He has joined us. I
Yay.
can't pick him up you, Lori, but here's Ollie.
Hi, Ollie.
Hi.
I have 2 out of the 3 dogs today.
He's like 70 pounds.
Good for you.
Okay.
Kaisa's
Does that
cocktail
hurt?
corner.
Yes,
Give me a
Kai's
cocktail.
cocktail. We're struggling today, guys. Just
Yeah,
bear with us.
I'm trying to chug this Celsius to get some life in me.
This
Oh,
is called the Red Flag Refresher, and it is based off of all the red flags from 90 Day Fiancé that we will talk about later today.
in my dating
It is
history.
tequila. Mine too, to be honest. Uh, Cranberry juice, lime juice, ginger beer, a dash of hot sauce for added drama, fresh jalapenos, and you can add some lime wedges as well. I opted not to. These jalapenos are from my garden. I'm
Yay.
very proud.
Um, Did you write for added drama in the ingredients list?
I did. I
I
did.
loved it. Oh my God.
It's
I
very
love
important.
it.
Ooh, it's spicy. Ooh, 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 but
And
good.
you're drinking it.
I mean, it's a mocktail for
That's fine.
me.
Yeah, so obs. Obviously, we're gonna be talking about 90 Day Fiance the other way because wow, I have no other
Wow,
word.
it's absolutely nuts.
It is fucked up.
I'm
Like,
so excited
it
that you
wasn't
watched it.
like past seasons have been so messed up, but this one is just taking the cake. And it's only been 4 episodes.
They're picking the craziest people to follow.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yes.
We're also covering rock band members or band members that were involved in crimes.
Yes.
I didn't know how
Because
to make a transition to that, actually.
who knows?
So
But
we're just
yeah,
gonna dive in.
we're trying to be really smart and mindful about when we mention things we're going to cover in previous episodes that we actually do it, which is
Yeah,
new. Good for us.
I
Um,
know.
but
We have a
yeah.
list going.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. So Dave Holland, who is from Judas Priest.
Oh shit.
Um,
I know that one.
yeah, yeah. He was they had several drummers throughout their time, but he stayed with them for a while. In the early 2000s, his legacy was forever tainted. During a court case, he was convicted for assaulting and attempting to initiate indecent contact with a young drumming student with learning disabilities.
Ew.
So, yeah, he insisted that nothing happened, but he was actually sentenced to 8 years in prison. So they had substantial proof that he had molested this boy. Yeah, yeah. He had his work on an upcoming album completely taken off so someone else could come in and record his part because of this. He yeah, ew, ew.
Wasn't
So he's a
there a
child
movie?
molester.
Yeah. Wasn't there like a movie, the Getty movie, that someone shot it and then they had to like take him out and redo all his scenes with another actor?
Yeah, there were a couple movies that recently had that. Oh, there's one I was just talking about with oh God, I can't remember her name. She's a comedian and she's really funny. Lesbian. I don't know.
That's
She's
really
amazing.
narrowing it down. Wow.
Okay, you go.
So, have you ever heard of the band Mr. Bungle?
No.
Great, me either until I read this. So Theo, I'm gonna butcher his last name, Langiel, was the former saxophonist for the experimental Northern California metal funk band. So they were like this metal band formed in 1985 by a trio of high school buddies in the Humboldt County logging and fishing town of Eureka. So Theo joined the band in 1987 and they recorded a demo tape called Bowl of Chili with song titles including Fart in a Bag and Cottage Cheese.
Okay.
Yeah. In a 1991 review of the band, Jonathan Gold, is the Times Pulitzer Prize winning restaurant critic, wrote that the nearly 2 hour set seemed to drag on to infinity. Uh, so just a little background on Mr. Bungle. Um, on
Not
January
good.
5th of this year, Theo was charged with first-degree murder, and
Eek.
as a body that is believed to be his girlfriend was found in oh my God, where is it? Oh my God, I know this park, which is why I'm like spacing. It's here somewhere. She was found in a Bay Area park. Her name was Alice or Alex Kalani Herman, 61, who lived in Capitola and was last seen in Santa Cruz on December 3rd. Her family members reported her missing 9 days later. And after she disappeared, the police found her Toyota Highlander in front of Theo's home in the city of El Cerrito, which is just north of Berkeley. Um, Theo was also known as Milo Stone and was believed to have driven from the Bay Area to Portland after his girlfriend vanished. He would not cooperate with the police during their investigation. And on January 5th, the Capitola police said the investigation into Herman's disappearance led authorities to recover human remains in a wooded area within Tilden Regional Park in Berkeley.
Hmm.
So this is all this year, by the way, which is kind of crazy. In
Whoa.
February, yeah. In February, Theo pled not guilty to murder, first-degree residential burglary, and the unlawful taking of a vehicle. Testimony began the week of June 14th to see if it would go to a jury trial. So I didn't realize this, that they'll do like pre-trials first to see if a case will actually go to a jury trial.
Hmm.
So two detectives and a coroner brought to light a bunch of gruesome details in the case, which then led to the actual trial, which just started like 3 weeks ago at the time that we're recording
What?
the podcast. Yeah. Um, Theo's lawyer didn't deny that he killed her, but said that it doesn't rise to the category of quote unquote murder.
Uh,
Yeah,
just a dead
exactly.
body.
According to numerous character witnesses, the answer has something to do with unchecked anger issues, a refusal to seek help, and a growing dependence on alcohol. This included his ex-wife, who said that he was a wonderful father, but near the mid 2000s, he switched from pot smoking to alcohol. And then Aida Gray, who was a friend in the past, told prosecutors after the trial began and after she'd read articles about it that one night Theo had asked her to help with killing someone while he was like looking at dresses in her walk-in closet. Now, as of September 27th, so this is 2 days from ago from when we're recording this, authorities found a recording on Herman's cell phone capturing the violent struggle that preceded her murder.
Holy
Um,
shit.
yeah, the recording illustrated the defendant's brutality against the victim during the last 50 minutes of her life, the prosecution said, and shows that the murder was intentional and involved torture. So, like I said, this is still going on, this
Wow. How
trial.
have I
And
not heard of this? That's crazy.
honestly, I was like reading it and then I was like, what's the verdict? And it's like, the trial is still going. And I'm like, duh.
Yeah.
I have no sense of
Wait,
what
it
day
would
it is.
suck to get murdered by someone who has songs called Fart in a Bag.
And cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
sucks.
yeah, I think this is one I personally will continue reading about because it's clearly like
Yeah.
ongoing. And yeah, I just find it like so insane,
It's
but wild.
We'll be doing wild shit out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Next.
Next, this is Gigi Allen. Have you heard of the band The Jabbers? Because I haven't.
No.
Yeah, so this is another.
Sorry, I'm really
Um,
waiting for this Celsius to kick in. I'm trying to just chug it down.
Chug it. Kevin Michael Gigi Allen, who was born with the
It's a
name
dude?
Jesus Christ Allen. Yeah,
Wait, I'm sorry.
his name was Jesus Christ Allen.
Officially?
Officially.
Like that's his birth given name?
Yeah. Um,
This already
yeah,
sounds
he's I
fucked.
guess he's one of the most shocking personas in rock music. Apparently, I haven't heard of this person, but he is well known for defecating on stage, which was a regular thing during the shows. Um, he was arrested in 1989 for assault on one of his female fans. The woman claimed that he tortured and raped her and even cut her and drank her blood.
Ew.
Allen didn't deny this happened and stated it was a consensual act. He was sentenced and served 16 months in prison.
That's it?
That's it. For assault, for cutting someone, drinking their blood. Like that's horrifying. Also,
Wait, and this is
what?
also the
Why would you
80s?
want to go see a band with people pooping on stage? What is
Yeah, okay.
happening?
That's question number one. Question number two is like, it's the 80s. Like, think about things that were
Drugs were
happening in the
involved,
80s.
probably.
Drugs, obviously. The AIDS epidemic was happening. So, like, sh
Drinking blood isn't the
yeah,
smartest.
that's what I'm thinking. And
Yeah.
like, you're not a vampire, dude. I'm
Also,
just still
someone
trying to
named
wrap,
Jesus Christ
yeah,
is
that's,
gonna
I'm
do
still
stuff
trying to
that.
wrap my head around the fact that his birth given legal name is Jesus Christ.
I know I should have read about his parents because that would have been interesting,
Yeah,
but
I want to know if he grew up in like, I mean, he had to be from like a,
a religious family, and he probably like this is an example of people swinging in the opposite direction and rebelling, you know?
yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Gotta love it.
Or not.
Not.
Okay. Have you
Okay.
heard of the band Pantera?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh
Yes.
yeah. Um, so Daryl Lance Abbott, known famously as Dimebag Daryl, was the
Yeah.
co-founder of both Pantera and Damage Plan with his brother Vinnie Paul. Unfortunately, however, on December 8th, 2004, Damage Plan was performing at the Alrosa Villa nightclub in Columbus, Ohio, where a deranged fan named Nathan Gale rushed onto the stage as the band was playing their first song and shot Dimebag Daryl multiple times with a Beretta 92 FS, which is a 9mm semi-automatic pistol.
Oh shit.
The band's head of security, Jeffrey Mayhem Thompson, tackled Gale, but was fatally shot in the ensuing struggle. Another fan, Nathan Bray, was also killed as he attempted to aid Abbott and Thompson, as was Aaron Hawk, sorry, an employee of the venue who tried to disarm Gale while he was reloading. Columbus police, I
Whoa.
know, it's insane. Columbus police officer James Neigemeyer entered the club and shot Gale once in the head with a 12 gauge Remington Model 870, killing him. Uh, Abbott was pronounced dead at the scene and he was only 38. Yeah.
Whoa.
Thousands of fans attended his public memorial, and the guest list included artists such as Eddie Van Halen, Zakk Wylde, Corey Taylor, and Jerry Cantrell. He was buried alongside his mother, Carolyn, at the Moore Memorial Garden Cemetery in Arlington, Texas. Gene Simmons donated a Kiss casket for the burial, and Eddie Van Halen donated his original black and yellow striped 1975 Charvel Bumblebee guitar, which was featured on the back cover of Van Halen 2 to be included in the casket. A few weeks prior, this is so strange. A few weeks prior to his death, Abbott had met Van Halen and asked him for a replica of the Bumblebee. And at the funeral, Van Halen said, Dime was an original and only an original deserves the original, which is why he was buried with the
Whoa.
original guitar.
It's really cool.
It's cool and sad
How
at
did
the
I
same
not know
time.
about this? That's
Yeah.
wild.
And then I guess in 2010, when his brother Vinnie Paul died, Gene Simmons donated another Kiss casket so they'd have the same. And
Wow.
yeah, and then what gets even crazier is like the grave site was getting like totally defaced by fans and like all this stuff that they had to put a fence around it. And then um people have been like tried jumping the fences to like get in there, which is crazy. And then the venue where he got shot wasn't demolished until 2021.
Wow.
Yeah.
They kept having shows after that?
Mm.
Ugh. Haunted
It
shows.
I mean, it's kind of crazy to think how how much security has changed too.
Yeah.
That's 20 years ago. And like there is like a pretty famous um what's it called? I know we need to talk about I know one of our topics coming up is like hometown crimes and murders. And I guess this could be one of them for me, but like there is this big thing called the Station Nightclub Fire where this band was playing and something happened where like the pyrotechnics went off and a fire broke out and the sprinkler system was faulty. It was essentially like a fake sprinkler system and so many
Oh
people
no.
died. It was crazy. Like people got locked in there. Yeah.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah. Bonus story for
Horrible.
today. Yeah.
Um, Yikes.
You know what else is
That
yikes?
reminds me of when I was in Rocky Horror, or not Rocky Horror, Little Shop of Horrors. I was the like plant
What?
person
Plant?
and with my yeah, I was the plant. I was what's his face? Oh my God, Aubrey too.
Yes.
The big one.
Yeah.
Um, and I was like, it was like this huge thing that we sat in. It was me and my friend Cece, and we would do the mechanics of it and make it move. It was like this giant thing. But something like started smoking underneath us when we were in it.
No.
It was really scary. We thought we were gonna get burned alive in a plant.
I've just
That,
become obsessed with Little Shop of Horrors.
oh, it's so good. It's like one of my
Yeah.
favorite musicals ever.
I
Yeah.
saw a clip of Sarah Hyland singing Skid Row. She did
Yes.
like this outdoor thing in Times Square and I watched her sing it and I was like, wait, that's a really good song. I love
They're all
musicals.
really good. Yeah. I don't love musicals, but I love that.
Oh, I do. Gianna, our friend, also loves musicals. She has this great playlist
Yes.
for musicals. I high 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
Um, but I've been listening to musicals in the car like the past 3 days.
I love that for you.
And Rocky Horror has been on that. Absolutely.
Rocky Horror is really good. Yes.
Well,
It
October's
is
next week
season.
or this week. So spooky season is upon us.
It
At
is
the
the
time of this
season.
recording, because I keep forgetting this is going to come out next weekend and it'll
Yes,
already be October.
it will. I
Woo!
love Halloween. I'm so
We have to
excited.
do like a spooky, scary, paranormal, can't explain it
Yes,
except for witches and vampires and kind of stuff.
we have to. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
We should do a few actually through
Yeah.
October.
Just yeah, I love
Okay.
it. KKs.
And you know what else is spooky?
Spooky, scary. Lauren
90
from
Day
90 Day Fiancé.
Fiance
By the way, do
before the
you
90 days.
before we get into this, I just thought of you watched 30 Rock, right?
Spooky, scary.
Boys
Boys
becoming
becoming
men,
men.
men becoming
Men
wolves.
becoming wolves.
Oh, I was
Werewolf bat mitzvah.
mitzvah. Spook. It was brought to my attention that I referenced two wrong things in an episode.
What?
Yeah. So when I
What
said the
thing?
Fred Armisen go to jail thing, I said it was Portlandia, but it was actually Parks and Rec.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Straight to jail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
And then
I
there was
thought that
one
was
other thing.
Portlandia too.
Thank you.
So,
Sucks to suck now,
um,
don't it? You know who else
sucks
sucks?
suck.
Lauren from 90 Day Fiance, the other
Oh,
line.
okay, I was texting Alex and I was like, you have to watch this. It is fucking insane. This person is fetishizing someone in the
Can
Philippines.
you explain to our
And
audience this person
yes,
and the
I
relationship?
don't have, I don't remember where he's from, but from the US. Lauren is this man who
This man.
was dating a lady man in the Philippines, lady boy in the
Yeah.
Philippines. Um, and Her name is Faith, and she's like a sweetheart, I think, so far. He is a creepy, creepy person. I feel like I know this person like I have met someone with that vibe. He is a creep. Immediately get like pedophile vibes from him. He starts it off by telling us that he is not into monogamous relationships and he wants to have open relationships where they can all sleep around, but he still wants to get married. It's very confusing. Um, what else did he say that was going to shock her?
Oh, well, in a sneak
He has
peek of
no
this,
money.
yeah, he has no money. And a sneak peek in this coming episode, which will already have aired, but he tells her like this feels like kissing energy, like they're about to kiss for the first time, and he tells her that they can't because apparently he has gonorrhea.
I think they aired that episode.
Oh, well then, he has
It's
gonorrhea.
fucking gross. Yeah, and he's on camera with the camera guys in the room, and he's like, "There's been some discharge," and he's like buttoning up his pants. It's so disgusting. It makes me want to
You
die.
know who he reminds me of is what's his name? Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul, who dated the Brazilian.
Yes.
Are
And
you talking?
remember when he was
Yeah.
like getting ready to go, he like had, I don't know, he got like those weird water condom things. He's like, in case anything tries to swim up me.
When he went in the water, he wore that and a full suit of
Yeah.
like rubber.
But like just the creep vibe.
His mom gave him cuttings of her hair before he
Yes.
left.
Oh,
Like all of it. Yeah. So he works at a drag bar in the US. Like that's what his job was.
but didn't he
He's
like get
very
fired or
engulfed in the
something?
queer community.
He was like, I
I can't remember.
didn't he say he's
No,
like
I think he
technically
quit.
homeless?
Yeah. Yeah. He said he has like no money. The most recent episode really upset me because he was acting like Manila was like super cheap place to live. Apparently, it's like one of the most expensive cities in the Philippines,
Yeah.
which yeah, it is cheap for like our economy. But he's like buying her all this stuff and she's worried about him spending money because she knows now that he's broke and he was supposed to support her. And like he's just buying everything and acting like it's so ridiculously cheap. And he's being offensive, actually.
He's
I
such an
don't like it.
asshole.
He's so gross. Also, the Philippines, I just want to point out, the Philippines doesn't recognize gay marriage. So
Oh
how are you going
yeah.
to get your visa there? If you're he was saying like I'll work a US job remotely. But like how are your visa's going to run out? I don't understand.
Yeah. Seriously.
Right?
Apparently on Reddit, people are saying that apparently he also has children or a child.
Yes. Multiple and he doesn't pay child support.
Of course he doesn't.
So they're saying he's trying to run away from that by going to a different country.
That's like, what's her fate? Was her name Danielle?
I don't
She
remember.
moved to Jamaica. Do
Oh,
you remember who I'm talking about? And her boyfriend had like the butcher shop, or he wanted to open the butcher shop. Remember
yeah.
that?
She had kids? I didn't know that.
No, she didn't have kids, but what I mean is like she was running away because she was in like that multiple thousands of dollars of debt. Do you
I didn't
remember
know
that?
that. I didn't know she was in debt. She was like, um, she spoke fluent Spanish. She was the blonde girl, right?
Yes.
The woo-woo one with the like
Yes.
spiritual guide or whatever. I can't remember.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't know she was
Wait,
in
I'm
debt. That's
sorry.
crazy.
She owed, sorry, she filed for bankruptcy in January 2022. And it was also the Dominican Republic. So sorry.
Oh yeah.
At the time of her filing, the 90 Day Fiancé star had liabilities adding up to 224,000 $584.42.
That is so much. Yikes.
Yeah. I was like, I
And
know
she
this
on the
this
show,
sounds
she's like, I'm
familiar.
gonna be a sugar daddy.
But I feel like this is such an opportunity for people like to run away from their shit.
Oh yeah.
They also find the dumbest
They're all
people to be
running
on
from
this show.
something. I know. Okay, should we talk about the others? What did you think about Tiger Lily? Tiger Lily and Adnan.
That's a great question. The only one that's like sticking out in my head right now is the girl with 131 chickens.
Oh, Rain. I don't
Yeah,
know how to say her
and
name.
is it Chidi? Chidi?
Chitty,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, um, I find that relationship like so
I
unbalanced.
have some fucking quotes from that. It's
Yeah, but
crazy.
like okay, first of all, her opening scene is literally her being like, I have 131 chickens, a horse, like 12 dogs, uh, like 30,000 rabbits. Like, I don't know. She says like all these, she lives on a farm, but she's literally packing and asking her chicken if what she's packing is okay. And she's like, I have to make eye contact and interact with every single chicken every single day. I was
That
like,
is too many
girl,
chickens to interact with.
yeah. The only chicken I want to know
Also,
is our friend Kaylee's cat, whose name is Chicken.
yeah, I love that kitty. She also has kids. So
What is up with people having
she's just
kids and then
like,
like running away?
I know. Oh my God. And she was talking about like they were on the show and she was just talking about the pets, not the kids.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Um, yeah, I
There's
find,
drama that just came out about them,
ooh, tell me.
actually. So there's like a whole social media fight going on right now where they're both like saying that they were both portraying themselves differently than how they communicated off camera.
Mhm.
And like Chitty was like the primary issue and is the decision to not have sex or share a bed until marriage. He said he told her about this off camera before the show started, and she acted really shocked when she got there and got
Yeah.
mad that he wouldn't have sex with her.
Yeah, because I was gonna say
Psycho.
like they seemed so unbalanced. I didn't know about this. I was like, they seem
It
so
was very
unbalanced
weird.
because like she gets there and he's like, I'm not having sex with you, and she seems like so. I'm like, isn't that a conversation you'd have way before?
Yeah,
Especially if
and
you're
they
saying
did,
if
apparently.
it's for religious reasons. Like
Yes,
that feels like a big topic to discuss.
right? So they didn't make it. This is a spoiler, but it's out there on social media right now, like blowing up. So this is what Chitty said. Um, Aside from my faith, I was also deeply concerned by some of the unsettling alien and mystic things Rain mentioned during our discussions. On occasion, she asked if I was ready to be sacrificed and if I was prepared to be in the same room with her when vampires and cannibals would gather for their feast.
What?
She claimed to communicate with the dead, and she said that she had what? I can't read this.
Hold it up to the computer.
She had talked to his late father. So she's talking to his dead father. She bragged about having dark powers and threatened to summon dark forces from all corners of the earth against him and his family if she didn't get what she wanted. She even mentioned having a force that enters any man who has sex with her.
This girl's been watching too much True Blood.
She loco. I
I
don't like
just
calling people
rewatched,
crazy, but
no, I just rewatched True Blood and I don't believe any of that.
True
It's not
Blood is amazing.
True Blood's fucking great. But
Okay, but Tiger Lily, we got to go to Tiger
yeah, so
Lily because
Tiger Lily is the one that like
she's
landed
wealthy.
and they were like, we're getting
Yeah.
married today.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I have them.
So she had a controlling ex-husband who left her a bunch of money, and right now she's just like, I need another man. And She's very over the top. She's trying to be a Kardashian, clearly.
Obviously.
She's not well. Um, she has like hair and makeup people that came with her, her friends, which causes a lot of drama because one of them's a man, and in that culture, you can't be alone with a man other than your husband. Very weird. It's all very weird. Yeah, the whole landing and getting married immediately, it makes me feel like it's fake.
Oh, totally. I love this. Apparently, she like her various jobs before this, like before the show, is she's a certified handwriting expert. Um, she owns 11A agency construction services and offers digital marketing training with an Instagram account called Make Money with Tiger.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What's a
Um,
handwriting expert like for for detectives or
have you
something?
seen those? They like, yeah, they'll like analyze handwriting to see like if your handwriting goes up at the end, it means like you're more more optimistic person. If your handwriting goes down, you're more of a
Oh, okay.
pessimist. Like how big your loops are, like all
Oh.
those kinds of things. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there's always that one storyline on 90 Day Fiance, no matter kind of what uh part of the franchise you're watching, is there's always that American girl who is so like Kim Kardashian-esque, wants to wear like, I'm not trying to be judgy, but like the
I'm
skimpy
judgy.
clothes, wants to like accentuate their figure, all that. And they like fall for the guy who's like from the most conservative of countries and like have to cover up and anything. And like the girl wants to show like max PDA and all that. And it's like, you can't do that here.
And they're like extremely insecure
Yes.
and they end up with a very controlling man because of the culture.
Yes. You know who it reminds me of? It reminds me of a few. Who was, it was like a couple seasons ago. I need to look it up. There's the one girl who showed up,
The Egyptian.
not Nicole and what's his face, Nicole and Muhammad.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it did remind me of that because she like wanted to kiss him in public and everything. And he was like, no, we can't do that. I'm gonna have to look it up, but there's so many couples. Like, I feel like it's every season they have a couple like that.
Hmm.
And they also
It's
met
like,
on
and they act
Instagram.
surprised.
Yeah.
They always act surprised, and it's like, do you not know anything about the country that you plan on moving to,
But
or
also
like
the
what's
other way
happening?
around, like you met this girl on Instagram. Like she's not hiding anything on her Instagram. Like she is flaunting herself
Yeah.
on Instagram. So like, and you're
And you
also
think that's
apparently
gonna
this
change?
model. Like, come on.
I don't think he's that attractive. Just saying.
I think
Um,
everyone, no one on this show is ever attractive.
I know. Um,
Sorry, not sorry.
who else was there? Brian and Ingrid. Brian in the wheelchair who
Yes.
lied about a lot of things.
Why?
I called it when we first started watching it. I was like, dang, this guy was in a gang and he got shot because he was doing something illegal. Like, I
Of
know it.
course.
And that came out. He didn't ever tell her about that, which I don't think is a huge deal if he's not in like that lifestyle anymore.
But
Like, I
isn't
don't
it
think it should
just
matter
so
that much.
interesting? Like, as the viewer, you're like, oh, this guy's 100%, this is the storyline, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it. I think the only time we have ever been wrong about a 90 Day Fiance storyline is David and us thinking he was being catfished that entire time.
Oh, yeah.
And it turns out she was real.
Yeah.
Like, the world was convinced he was being catfished,
That, yes. Oh my gosh.
and he wasn't.
I know everyone else is super predictable and we get the red flags immediate. Like I know they're telling like the camera things differently than they're communicating with the partner, but like You can pick up on those red flags. Come on.
Yeah. I
Start
just feel
seeing
like
that.
no one is doing their due diligence.
Mm-mm.
Like, have these people just not been scarred enough that or are not jaded enough to actually think like, oh, maybe I should like do a little background check or like do a quick Google.
I think everything is like this separate dreamland thing. Like, because it's communication online or texting, it's so separate and it like creates this like fantasy in their brains. And because it's so separate from them, they're so far away,
Yeah.
they just make up their own stories about them and then they think about marriage. And it's like
Yeah. I mean, trust me, been
super
there.
annoying.
Um,
I've
but
been there too, but
yeah, I
like,
think most people have. But I have to say, my friend Courtney taught me so well. Like the second you get someone's phone number, you put it into Google, you see what comes up. Make sure the names match.
mhm.
Then you go from there. Then you get the person's last name. Then you go check them out on this. I subscribe to truthfinder.com so I can run background checks on
Honestly,
people.
background checks. Yeah.
I run a
Yeah.
background check on every single person.
I wonder if I do I have anything? Have you
We
looked
did
me up?
that before.
Oh yeah.
Remember, we
Um,
went through a good we had a list.
I forgot about that. Um, wait, I just want to say one thing about Brian. No one wants to change your catheter 6 hours
Yeah.
after meeting you.
Yeah.
That was horrifying to me. Like I understand it's a part of his life. He wanted to really like just rip off the Band-Aid and show her everything, but like
For sure.
all of that stuff should be communicated if it's going to involve her doing it and helping
Yeah.
you.
I think our biggest um theme throughout our 90-day fiance conversation today is that there is such a lack of communication and transparency
Yeah.
between all these couples. And I'm sorry, half of you are older than us. Like, get it together. That's my rant.
I want like a psychologist to watch it and analyze it, each person
There
and
are
like their
psychologists
background.
on YouTube who watch these shows.
I need to know, like, I need to know about their childhood, like what happened. Because
I'll send you, I know you don't watch YouTube. Even though we're
no, I
on it,
do.
um,
I do. I'm just not like on it myself.
I go on it. I watch a lot of Drag Race.
Send me YouTube things.
I will. It's mostly Drag Race.
Love. I need to catch up on All Stars, by
Yes,
the
you do,
way.
because we need to talk about it at some point.
I'm behind. Yes.
Anyone, any of the other couples you think are like worth even discussing?
I think that was it, wasn't it, for this season?
I think so.
Wasn't it?
What season is this? Like nine?
I think so.
I don't even remember.
I don't remember who else it was. It was
Well,
just
clearly they're not sticking in our brains.
yeah. 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 Oh, wasn't there? I can't, I'm getting before the 90 days and the other way mixed up in my head
Oh
because I've been
yeah,
watching them
same.
like kind of at the same time. So I don't know. It's
I
okay.
think before the
Those
90
were
is a
the people
whole
worth
other
talking about.
conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're a whole other breed of
Or the other way.
just the franchises
Um,
together are just like so out of control.
there are just so many people. I can't believe how many
Ugh.
people are doing
Then you
it.
have happily ever after question mark. Like it's also insane. How about how Ed
Thais
was
and
engaged for
whatever
24
that
hours?
dumb guy. Oh yeah. I can't believe that he just wanted to stay relevant. He just needed
Duh.
something to be in the news. Like, that's all
Of
that
course.
was. And he was probably wasted when it
That's what
happened.
he said. He was like, it was a lapse in judgment being out drunk. Like, yeah, because
He is disgusting.
who would soberly, if that's even a word, agree to marry you?
No, no one.
No one. Okay, quick shots.
Quick shots.
Okay. You can go first.
Do you want me to ask you first?
Yes, please.
Okay. Wine or beer?
Wine.
It's a basic bitch question. Okay.
There's
Ghost
nothing
stories
basic
or
bitch
true
about that
crime?
question. Um, I'm actually gonna have to say ghost stories,
Yeah. Yeah,
which
we
I
really
guess
need
goes
to cover
against
some.
everything on our podcast.
I
But
mean,
I
it's great. We can
I
pivot to
love
some
witchy
ghost
shit,
stuff.
so
Me too.
I'm from that neck of the world country. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Um, secret menu items or classic favorites?
ooh, secret menu items.
Hmm. DIY projects or buying ready-made?
DIY. Did I
Ooh.
tell you I bought a knitting kit?
No, but I love that. Knitting is relaxing.
I'm gonna knit a blanket.
That's amazing.
Thanks. I haven't
My
opened the
sister
box
knits
yet.
a lot.
That's happening today. I'm gonna start
Um,
it.
it's so relaxing. You can like watch TV and do it.
That's what I
Um,
figured.
ro one more. Road less traveled or popular destinations?
Ooh, road less traveled.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my um Rwanda crew to go do like another trip like that. We've been looking up like ecotourism and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Costa Rica is really cool.
Yes, Costa Rica is definitely on the list. I really want to go do like a panda exploration or something. Like,
Ooh, that would be incredible.
yeah.
Just make sure they're not dogs dressed as pandas.
Oh my God, did you see that? Okay. I have a bonus quick shot question for you that just came to my head. Um,
They're like chow chow.
okay, you ready?
Okay,
This is the
ready.
bonus one. Mudang. If you don't know
Uh,
who Mudang is, you guys need to get out there. There's the
come on.
cutest hippo baby ever. She is literally my life. Okay,
The
Mudang,
wildest.
Mudang or Pesto the penguin?
I gotta say Mudang.
You have to go
Pesto's
Mudang.
adorable, but Mudang is like wild, crazy,
They
hilarious,
are
and I'm
honestly
obsessed.
keeping me alive right now.
Yeah,
Also,
they're
Mudang's
so cute.
older brother and sister, like it is
Uh-huh.
just taking over my life.
Mudang trying to get a bath was so funny. Just biting the like
Yes.
handler and like
I love the fact that Mudang, so she can't actually eat any like solid foods yet. So she's pretending to while she watches
oh,
her mom eat.
it's
It's so
so
cute.
cute.
I know. I love when she gets angry and she tries to like maul
It's
the
just like
caretakers and
running
she like
around.
tries to bite their knees.
Yeah.
Like all her facial
Oh,
expressions are so good.
I know they're kind of human.
My friend
I
Courtney, who
love.
I already mentioned, who's like the biggest sleuth person I know, she is also obsessed with Mudang, and she sent me a video today about how like was Mudang kind of like destined for this world through art. Like there are cave
Yes.
drawings of like hippos and like this one that's like super cute but crazy, and it's like it's Mudang.
She's here to lift our spirits in
Honestly,
this
she
time.
does. I am obsessed with her. Okay, your other questions. Would you rather cuddle a koala or pal around with a panda, a real one, not a dog?
Well, koalas have whatever disease, chlamydia,
Yeah,
question
one of
mark.
those.
So, panda.
Okay. Um, would you rather spend the weekend in the forest or a night in a haunted house?
I mean, I do spend nights in the forest sometimes, so I would want to do the haunted house and switch it up, you know?
I like it. Um, would you rather start in a Hallmark Christmas movie or a horror movie?
Horror.
Totally a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Duh. Would you rather oversleep every day or not sleep at all for 4 days at a time?
Oh God, oversleep for sure.
Yeah. I already feel like I don't sleep for 4 days at a time. I mean that's totally not true. I sleep, but
Sleep's so important.
yeah. Oh, that's a sad one. I'm not asking you that.
Now I want to know what it is.
Would you rather die before or after your partner?
Oh, look
Yeah, no, don't, no.
before because I
Yeah,
don't want
duh.
to, obviously.
Um, I'm gonna ask you an open-ended one. And this is
Okay.
the last one. Who would you want to play you in a movie?
This is tough because I can never remember actors' names.
Well, you can tell me what movie they've been in because I'm actually really good at that.
Ah!
Okay, would you rather I tell you who I think could play you in a movie? And then
Yeah.
you can tell me who you think
Yeah.
would play me in a movie? You'd rather play that game?
Yes.
Okay. I would think like Emma Stone.
I was gonna say Emma Stone, yeah.
I think Emma Stone, maybe Lindsay Lohan. I feel like that could work for you. Maybe Amy Adams for like a later in life scenario.
Oh.
That's what I got.
I'm trying to think of a Mad Men actor.
Christina Hendricks.
Yeah, I love her.
I'm obsessed with her. I also
I
love
feel like
Mad
she could
Men.
play. She has your like
Oh, for
temperance.
me?
Wow, I can't. Yeah,
Oh my
but I
God, what
think
a
because she's a
compliment.
redhead, because redhead,
Yeah, I
me.
was
But
thinking
like,
you.
think of I can't think of an actor for you
Oh
other
my
than
God,
her.
wow, I'm honored. I love her.
Um, like personality wise, it's man, I'm struggling.
That's okay. I'll take Christina Hendricks. You don't have
Anne
to.
Hathaway.
Well, if Anne Hathaway will, Anne Hathaway. Okay. Well, on that note,
Uh, on
we're
that
done.
note,
So thanks for joining us again. The Celsius definitely just kicked in. This has been
yay!
another wonderful episode of Crime Cocktails and BS. Don't forget to like, subscribe, listen, watch, follow, put those
Comment.
notifications on for a new episode. Um,
If you subscribe, it's like the best way to support us.
yeah, guys,
Subscribe on
support.
all platforms.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Bye.